Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do an oil change on the Kubota BX24. It's a subcompact tractor by Kubota. This model has the D902 diesel Kubota 3-cylinder engine in it. That is a common engine, also seen on some smaller skid steers and also the Ventrac mowers. So we are going to cover maintenance, but this first video is going to be an oil change. So stick around and watch that. After that, we're going to do air filter, fuel filters. We're going to change the front end. I'm not sure about the hydrostatic fluid. I think that's pretty good, but we'll check it anyways. But anyways, we're going to do some Kubota maintenance. So stick around and should be interesting. Alright, so what we'll be using today is Rotella diesel 1540 heavy duty engine diesel oil, and then a genuine Kubota oil filter. Now the beautiful part about the small tractors is you don't have to pull the bucket off the loader arms to do an oil change. So all you gotta do is lift the hood and pull this cover off, and I'm gonna show you that next. So naturally, to open the hood, pull this little latch here. That will reveal your diesel engine. This may be similar on some tractors, but I'm not sure. But loosen these little wing nuts here, and then what you want to do is shut the hood again. And then let me see if I could put you down here for a second. And then this should slide off, just like so. There we go. Okay, and then you can open the hood the rest of the way. So this is what your engine looks like. Nothing too fancy. Your injection pump, your fuel filters, your intake, real small. The Kubota diesel engines are very reliable from what I've heard. So let's take a look at the other side now, walking around. So here you have easy access to your oil filter, your starters here, exhaust, generator, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and dump the oil out of it. So some guys do it before, some guys do it after. I like to oh man, that's on tight. I like to open my caps prior to let vent. So now let's go ahead and get the socket and loosen the drain plug. Always get a clean pan, so when you drain your oil, you can have a look at it. If you see a ton of metal shavings in there, you're not gonna know how well your machine is running. So as you can see, drain plug's right there. So let's go ahead and loosen that up. Ooh, liquid gold. Another tip too is to make sure that your key is out of the ignition. I've seen weirder things happen. So anyways, we got the oil basically drained. Let's go get the filter now. So we have our prestigious oil filter here. Loosen that right up. Let that drain a wee bit. All right. Something to look for when you're buying equipment is labeled filters. If somebody takes the time to label their filters, that means they probably took the time to really take care of their equipment. So there's no filter on this. So, I mean, there's no numbers or dates or hours on this. So who knows when the last time the oil change was done. This is the first time I've done it since owning the machine. So let's go ahead and swap this out. I recommend too these Scott blue shop towels. The best shop towel you will ever use. I firmly stand by these. This isn't sponsored by them or anything, but I use these for literally everything. So you want to make sure you clean your drain bolt off, and we're going to add some never cease to the threads of this. So as I said, you want to add some never cease to the threads of your drain bolt, because you have two different metals. So usually your oil pans are aluminum and this is a steel bolt, so you have two different metals that heat and contract at two different rates. So ask any mechanic, I'm sure they've had seized what's it called, drain plug bolts. So this is all set. Let's go ahead and thread that back in. And then we're gonna give her a tighten. Yeah, these can be snug, but don't overdo it. They're not going anywhere. All right, so here's our filter here, our new filter. I don't have an hour meter on this machine. It's busted for some reason. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write the date. Today is October, what day is it? 10/9. 10/9/19. So we're gonna write that on there so we know future reference. And as most people know, what I do is take some oil, put it in the cap, and then you want to oil that seal there. All right. We could probably actually get away with putting a little bit in the filter. Not a ton, but we'll see. All right, so you just want to make sure that your old O-ring came off, nothing stuck in there. Clean the surface here a bit. Careful not to get any dirt or grease in there, and then we're gonna take our new filter, slide it in, get it started. Slide that back on. Just seat it ever so slightly. And just gonna snug it up. That's it. I'm not a firm believer in wrenching the absolute crap out of it with a oil filter wrench. I think hand tight is fine. Keep an eye on it. That's pretty tight. So that takes care of that. All right, so we got our drain plug in, new filter. Let's go ahead and prop this up. Pour some petroleum in the new engine, or not the new engine. Put some new oil in our existing engine. This takes 3.3 quarts. So we have our Rotilla jug here. We have just shy of 3 quarts. I'm a firm believer in using funnels, but I can't seem to find mine. So we're gonna go, actually, better yet, before we do that, we're gonna wipe away from the hole there just a little extra dirt and sand. Wipe it away nice and clean. All right, so there's three quarts in here, so we're gonna start with that. All right, let's make a mess. We got that all filled, only spilled a little bit. Wipe that off. Let's go ahead and pull our stick out. All right. So 3 quarts is enough to run it. So let's go ahead and put our cap back on and give her a go. All right, so we double checked everything. Our oil filter's tight. Our drain plug is tight. And there's no fresh oil on the ground. Let's go ahead and start it.